But how large really is the universe? There is no way to measure precisely, but some perspective can be drawn by using the imagination to survey its boundaries of distance and time. Let us travel now at the speed of light, departing from our home star on a trip across the cosmos toward the edge of the known universe. Our imaginary journey begins at midnight on January 1st, when we prepare to launch into space at the speed of 186,000 miles per second. We quickly pass the orbits of Mercury, Venus, and span the 93 million miles that separate the Earth from the Sun in just 8 minutes 19 seconds. We continue on, passing Mars, then the gas giant planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Finally, after 5 hours and 31 minutes, we race past Pluto and its companion moon. Our journey has taken us more than 3.5 billion miles to the outer limits of our solar system. And it's still January 1st. Now we alter our flight path and travel in a direction perpendicular to our galaxy. Behind us, the 9 planets and the Sun quickly vanish from sight. The emptiness of space is broken only by the light of stars so distant they do not yet appear to move. A year passes, then 2 years, 3, 4 years. Finally, on April 19th of the 5th year, we reach Alpha Centauri, the nearest star to our solar system. We have traveled more than 25 trillion miles, and our journey has scarcely begun. We are now 10 light years from the Sun, far enough out in space that the stars within our galaxy appear to converge. 100 light years from the Sun, patterns of gas and nebulous material from the arms of the Milky Way fill our view. 1,000 light years. The galaxy's arms and disk become more defined. Yet it is not until we have traveled at the speed of light for 100,000 years that the entire spiral shape of the Milky Way is recognizable. From here on, each point of light we see is no longer an individual star, but an entire galaxy composed of billions of stars. "5 million years after beginning our journey, the Milky Way is seen as part of a cluster of about 30 galaxies, known as the Local Group. "50 million light-years out, we encounter the large Virgo cluster, containing more than 2,000 galaxies. And so it goes, as our travels continue to take us deeper into the cosmos. We pass cluster after galactic cluster, each a building block of a far greater framework. A billion years pass. 5 billion. Finally, After 10 billion years, we decelerate and pause to observe a theoretical view of the universe's large-scale structure. Countless billions of galaxies are now seen to comprise chains, masses, and thread-like structures that stretch across the cosmos, separated by enormous regions of empty space. It is a spectacular tapestry, so vast and diverse in its design that the power of its creator must truly surpass all human understanding.
From the perspective of size alone, I guess that you could say as human beings, we appear to be little more than microbes, living on a speck of cosmic dust we call the Earth. Here we have a universe that's so incredibly large, and we are incredibly small, so that relatively speaking, our place in the universe is totally insignificant. This was illustrated by the Voyager spacecraft several years ago. Millions of miles from Earth, Voyager 1 looked back and showed us our planet in a way we had never seen it before. It was just a tiny dot, engulfed by a single ray of sunlight. And when you look at the picture today, it's not hard to understand how the Old Testament writer David must have felt when he asked God, "How could man possibly be important to you?"
It is a question both timeless and quite logical. For when considered against the inconceivable power and size displayed throughout the universe, any perceptions of personal importance we may hold are easily overwhelmed. Yet God did not create on this awesome scale to frighten or intimidate us with His power. Instead, each night He uses the sheer magnitude of the cosmos to help reveal the enormous significance of every human life.
We're told in the book of Psalms, in the Old Testament, again of the Bible, that the heavens declare the glory of God. We're not told anywhere else that any other part of nature specifically does that as clearly as the heavens do. It's interesting to note that by definition, the very word cosmos means an object of superb craftsmanship or a system of order and harmony. Now that's a wonderful interpretation of exactly what the universe seems to be. God has revealed His creative juices, if you will, in the way that He's made diversity and beauty and wonder. And it's there getting our attention, saying, "Hey, I'm here. Look, here's the evidence that I'm here." It's something that the Lord has put out there for each one of us to seek out and come to the conclusion that there